Hey guys, Rex here. Welcome back, and today I've got something really cool for you, and that is the mob-proof door. Now, when I say mob-proof door, I'm not talking about just something like an iron door with a button where you can go through because you can press the button, but the mobs can't. I'm talking about a door that's always open for you, so you can always walk through whenever you want, except mobs can't. So, let's start with these two designs here. These two designs were possible to make before 1.6 came out. And actually all of these doors are all AI exploits, which means that it uses the zombie's pathfinding and finds ways around that, so the zombie or any mob does not think they can go through a place that they can actually go through, so they don't. So this first design works. It has a 2-block gap here with half slabs, but it's not actually 2 blocks really. It's more like 1 and 2 halves. So 1 here, full block, and 2 half blocks. So you can walk through, and but the zombies, what they do is they see the half slabs as full blocks. So they see it as a 1-block hole, and they see that they can't walk through here. So if I put a zombie here and a villager here, he'll try to get to the villager, but he won't go past here because he doesn't think he can go through. Now this design is really simple to build and stuff, but it doesn't work with spiders, because spiders will be able to go through the 1-block hole unless you only make it 1 wide, which I'll explain why you don't want to do later. This design, what it uses fences and nether brick fences to create a hole that you can go through pretty easily. But zombies can't go through there, so if I do the same thing, the zombie does not see that as a hole that he can walk through, even though if you push him through, I can show you if you, oops, not like that. If I push a zombie through, he will actually be able to get through, like that. But their AI just does not see that as a valid place to go through. So these two designs, what I really don't like about them is they're very small. Like this has a limited size of very small, and it's hard to walk through sometimes, and this design is really ugly. Now this design, it has a unlimited width but a limited height, and it doesn't work with spiders, so I don't really like it. And then this is a design I found on Reddit, and I can put a link in the description to the original Reddit post if I can manage to find it. If I can't, then I probably won't. But how it works is, if I have a fence or cobblestone wall, I cannot jump on top because the hitbox is 1.5 blocks tall. But if I could put a carpet on top, I can actually jump on top of the carpet first, and then I can walk up onto the fence and then walk over. But the thing is, mobs don't see a carpet as a valid place that they can actually walk on, so they don't see it as the thing they can walk on, and then they just see the fence and they don't think they can jump over it, which they can't. So once again, if I put a zombie here and a villager here, the zombie cannot get the villager, except if the villager climbs over, because I put stairs here so you can easily get out. You can always remove the stairs though. Now this is a really cool design that I came up with. One thing I should mention about this first is that you can expand it to an infinite width. However, you do have to jump to get up it. My design is really cool. You can expand it infinitely high, infinitely wide. It doesn't even have to be a doorway, as a matter of fact. It can just be a flat area. And how it works is there are signs suspending carpets. Now, remember that I said that mobs do not see carpets as a thing they can walk on. So all they see is a big hole here. They see this. They see the big hole, but they don't see the carpet. Now, if you're going to build this, you do need to make this hole at least 3 blocks deep so that the mobs see it as a hole that they shouldn't walk into. Now, if I put a zombie here and a villager here, the zombie sees a hole. He does not think he can cross this hole, even though it doesn't really exist, and then he will not go through, which is pretty cool. And then you can make this as big as you want. And another cool thing about this is it works with spiders. So if I go into it works with spiders, except except if the spider does the jump attack, because the spiders do not actually count cliffs in when they do jump attack, so they will do jump attack into lava, into cliffs, they'll do it into whatever, so that if they do their jump attack, they will be able to get in and attack you. However, that's one good thing about this design, is spiders will not be able to attack you, because if we're going to survival here, oh, maybe they can. Never mind. I was thinking they get stuck on the edge of the carpet, but apparently that's not the case. So anyways, some other applications of this design is a horse stable here. Now the horse, there's actually the signs underneath here, so the horse cannot, he doesn't see that as a way to get out, but if you get on the horse, you can just ride him out whenever you want, which is pretty cool. Also here I have a bridge, so if I put, it uses the same technique here. I'll put some zombies, go into survival, they'll attack me, except if I walk onto here, they will not attack me anymore because they don't see that as something they can walk on. So I think that about wraps up today's video. It's pretty obvious how to build all these, so I'm not going to be doing tutorials or anything. But if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you like watching my videos, don't hesitate to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. Rex out.